I think that I will tell you guys a story about a girl that I dated, and I took her out. She had had a BBL. Her body looked crazy good. Like, she had it done right. Her whole body looked amazing. So we linked up and we went out, had a really good time. We went to a Lakers game and then went to a spot by LA Live and had some dinner. Had a really good time. So she was like, "So what you trying to do?" I was like, "Yeah, let's go back to my place and relax, have a nightcap and see where it takes us." So we drive back to my spot, and so light the candles, get the music going, open up a bottle of champagne, and we sitting there and we having a nice vibe. And we start getting into it and everything, and clothes start to come off. And she wanted to give me a little show, so she was like, "Just stand right there." And so, like, she took off everything very seductively and got on my bed and started twerking that thing, right? And I was like, "What the hell?" Because at this point, she got nothing on. And I smell this smell, and it hits my nose. Shit was like a salt of my nose. I'm like, "What the hell?" And so I'm like, maybe, not to be rude, but I know we had a long day. You're not smelling that fresh down there. I think you need to get into the shower and go ahead and freshen up. And she looked at me so embarrassed. I did it as gently as I could, but if someone has had a normal size behind for all of their life, and then they switch up, and now they got this big BBL, they, they have to reach back there and really clean. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not used to doing that, they might not know that, hey, you sweat differently. Everything is different when you add that much more meat back there. That thing can't breathe as good. And so she ended up getting in the shower and everything. I had everything that she needed. And I ended up clapping them cheeks. And it was much better. The smell, I think her smell was coming from just not being able to get back there and clean properly. But some people's smell is coming from what the excretions and what's coming out with the fat that they've actually put in to their bodies. So, BBLs for me is just for fun. Those women are for fun. Like, you can't take women with BBLs, in my opinion, to parent-teacher conferences. They big old ass knocking over the little kids' crayons and stuff as they try to walk through the parent-teachers conferences in small ass classrooms. That's not really for me. That's for fun. That's for, weekend fun. Wifey material is just regular, natural women that you can build a family with and give a great life to. But that's one of my stories on BBLs. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments.
Hello, everybody. I am SS the Showstopper, and today is the 6th of March 2024. I'm in a lot of trouble. I literally cannot move my left ankle. It is swollen, and it's hell for me. Not only that, I think this is the fourth time I'm doing this video because I'm trying to edit it, and I realize that what I am seeing is different from what others are seeing. The natural light keeps disappearing, and when it gets dark, I literally cannot see anything on the phone. I can't see myself communicating or speaking, I'm sorry. And so I have to be doing this video over. So life has planned for me today, and today is the day that it decides that I'm going in on you. And so I'm just taking the bull by its horn. I'm doing what I have to do. I'm in a lot of pain, so bear with me. Now, there's like this video that I decided to share with you guys, and it's about this guy. He's speaking on a woman he went out with, saying that she does a BBL and she's in good. He liked it. It's well proportioned, I guess, to him. She's very attractive. Now we take her back to his place. Taking her back to his place, we decide that they're going to get it on. And she was practically naked, and then he smelled a very foul odor, of which he spoke to her about. According to me, he did it respectfully and suggested that she go and take a shower. She did, in fact, had a shower, and then, they went on, because him being in the nature, I guess he decided that, this is my day and I'm not going to allow this to ruin my night. I'm already, solid. And so He wants the moment with her. But you know me, I am SS Devil Advocate, and I will pick out things that are hidden in plain sight that a lot of you guys don't see. But let's go with what you guys already see first, and then I'll get into it. Now, he mentioned that he spent the day with the female, eating, going places, and then take her back to his place. Now, if he decides to take this female back to his place, I would think that the natural thing for her to want to do is to go and take a shower. He said that they were out the entire day. Now, if you're out the entire day and you go back home, the natural thing for you to want to do is to shower. You understand? And then he spoke about her having a BBL, and maybe that's one of the reasons they can't they smell, because they can't reach back there to their butt to shower. There are women who weigh 300 pounds. There are women who weigh 270. They shower, they cleanse themselves. You understand? So that's no excuse. There are women with very large butt, very large posterior. They also clean themselves. So I don't get what's the excuse. I'm thinking that it's just nasty and people aren't practicing proper hygiene. I didn't hear him mentioning of getting a shower himself, because if it's a guy, I would think the guy would say, oh, let's go and have a shower together. You understand? But I didn't hear him saying that either. So it seemed as if he went home and he didn't shower himself. So him and that girl was just there and planning to get it on with all the must on them, you know, the sweat releasing bacteria and all these kind of things. And they're willing to just have sex in the moment because of such. You understand? And I know of guys who have had similar experiences with women who have foul odor down there. And, you know, even when the woman showered, he didn't bother to have sex. He just was not in the mood to have sex with her anymore. This has happened. So for many who are supporting his argument and saying that he was already hard, you know, I'm going by the comments and what people had said. Many supporting his argument saying that he's already hard and he's a guy. He's going to want it. There are guys out there who would simply say, no, I'm going to take you home and we call it a night. You understand? They'll just forget about it. And I've seen that happen. You understand? I've seen it because I've had male friends who spoke about those situations that they have had with females. You understand? But back to the argument. Here lies this guy, and you know, he's saying all of these kind of things, and I do not think it has anything to do with the size of the butt. It has to do with people not practicing proper hygiene. Now, I can speak of a particular scenario, right? Dating this guy, and I was at his place and stuff like that. And I remember when he went to use the toilet, he would come back, you know, wash his hands and all these kind of things. And I had to ask him, you didn't shower? And I said, you are supposed to shower after you use the toilet. That's what you're supposed to do. You go there, use number 2, you wash your hands, that's it. No, you're supposed to shower. And he was looking at me strange. And he was like, so if you use the bathroom 3 times for the day, 3 was his argument, you're going to shower. I said, if I use it 10 times per day, I'm going to shower. Number 2, if I have to use the bathroom 10 times per day, something's up. Maybe I'm having an issue that I need to see the doctor for. You understand? So, but the point of the matter is that whenever I use the bathroom, I do a number 2. I go and I take a quick shower. There's nothing wrong with that. It's called practicing proper hygiene. And I know a lot of people, a lot of you aren't aware of it. You are aware now. And a lot of times, let me say this to females out there, a lot of times when that guy don't call you back, a lot of times when that guy don't return your call, are interested in you, that's because of it not practicing proper hygiene. There's a foul odor down there and they don't know how to say it to you. So they're just saying that, you know, I'm just not going to be bothered with her and all these kind of things. It has happened. Guys have spoke about it, that you need to take care of yourself. There are also lots of guys out there who don't practice proper hygiene. And because of such, I'm not going to get any further with them either. You understand me? Yes, you can say to the person and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you're a full-grown adult, and what you don't know, it's your duty to also research on it. And not only that, you're researching a lot of foolishness, a lot of IG models, all these type of women that you're catering to. You should be catering to grooming yourself also. So it has happened. You understand? But back to the argument. A woman who will leave and go to your place, you are supposed to go and take a shower. She's supposed to go and take a shower. Then you consider getting it on. It shouldn't have been wherein you smell something down there. And then, you know, you're saying that it's because of her BBL. And he also said that a lot of them have fluid leaking. I think that's from the lymphatic waste or stuff like that leaks out. And I guess it wasn't drained properly, and so the hole is still open, and so it leaks out. I guess that's a situation, and so they have to head back to the doctor. And he's speaking of it having a foul odor. That's also possible. But I guess in his situation, it was the fact that the woman didn't clean her body properly. And, you know, that's just nasty when I look into it, because I would think the first thing to do is to go and have a shower, leaving off the road and all of that. You're handling all sorts of things. You're sitting here and there, sweating all day. You'd want to do that. You understand? But onto the part that you guys don't see. He spoke about women like that are only good for the weekend, taken out because you can't take them to PTA meeting because they have such a large butt. He's going to hit over crayons, all of that, you know, and he's going into his sensation. He's sensationalizing what he's saying versus a woman who he wants to marry or he wants for a wife. She would have to, you go for the one who are natural body woman and stuff like that, you know, would be highlighted or stand out when he goes to a meeting, a PTA meeting or anything like that. Now, what guys don't seem to understand is women who know the game, they aren't concerned with who you're lying with or who you plan to degrade or put a second-class woman or put aside and say that they're only good for fun, they're only good for a weekend. What women here who understands the game is that you have one penis and you are deciding to stick it in that woman for whatever reason and then make an excuse after as to why you don't give her a ring. And then you're returning to other women who have integrity or women who practice proper hygiene then. I wouldn't say integrity. Women who practice proper hygiene or women who do not have BBL or women who are natural. You are going to use that same penis and stick in that woman. A woman who understand the game is that's all they hear and they're not going to get with you. See, women with low self-esteem, the pick-me's and the women who pander to men by any means necessary, they are the ones who concern themselves with you degrading other women because they have low self-esteem and they are very insecure. So they rely heavily on the degradation of other women, men going in on other women so they can feel comfortable about themselves in the space of other men, right? And because of that, they aren't concerned with the fact that it's one penis that you were born with and you're going to stick it in them. They're only concerned with the fact that you're putting those women at second class or second grade. Women who understand the game like myself. I'm listening to what you're saying. You're not saying that I wouldn't date those type of women or wouldn't have sex with those women. Those women are not for me. What we are hearing is that you are getting an erection and you're going to stick your penis in those women. Might I add that a lot of men practice oral sex. So you are going to give those type of women oral sex just the same. And then you're going back to those women who you consider wife material. And you are going to go there with your body, with your mouth, with your penis. And you're going to hand those women that same body that you just put in a woman who you consider second class. You just put your head between your legs. You understand? A woman who understands the game, that's what they hear. That's what they hear. And so we aren't concerned with you degrading her, degrading those women, putting them aside. You understand? We are concerned in what integrity do you have? What decency do you have? Because you're putting down a group of people that you're willing to have sex with. That's what you are doing. Putting down a group of women that you are willing to have sex with. And then you're hopping over to women who you consider wife to stick your penis in. I've seen quite a few of his videos. I've never seen a ring on his finger. Means that he's not married. A man his age unmarried is saying a lot about him. The United States is a melting pot. That someone had mentioned in the comment. The United States is a melting pot full of women from different flavors and different this, different that. You can easily pick a wife right there. What's your story? Why you aren't married? It says a lot about you also. So before you decide to go in and speak on a lot of things, you have to check your life and check what you are about and how you are going about things before you decide to speak on women. Because if you are not concerned or you are not thinking about putting a BBL woman on a pedestal or marry these type of women, then why are you going over there to have sex? It seems like you're a user, you're a player, but your game cards are being exposed. We are reading it as we go along. There isn't much to you. You sound like a loser who just going around having fun with a lot of women that nobody serious really takes you serious unless you probably coming out of your pocket. And that's it. But that's all I have to say about it. I'm going to nurse my ankle and take care of it. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your day and may God bless you. Bye-bye.